You are Locked On Rockets Postcast, part of Locked On Sports Houston on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
A tough, hard, physical basketball game tonight in San Francisco for your Houston Rockets as they took on the Golden State Warriors. And they out-physicaled Golden State all night long and found their way to a very huge, important, great win over one of the playoff teams in the Western Conference this season. Hello and welcome to the Locked On Rockets Postcast tonight. I'm your host, Michael Connor. Thank you for stopping by and watching the show. If you're a first-timer to our channel, whether live or later on, make sure that you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Come back and watch us. We're live after every Rockets game as we are creeping closer to the regular season coming to an end. And man, oh man, what a fun night tonight. I had a blast watching that basketball game. There was a lot of stuff to discuss from it, the physical nature of it as a whole, how the Rockets, I felt, controlled the basketball game, and then, of course, the topic that will never go away, because why would it go away? That being the one, the only, Draymond Green. Oh, he's a peach. Tonight's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Right now, new customers can get $250 in bonus bets when your first $5 bet wins. All right, let's start off with what you're going to be walking away from talking about from this game.
This is what you'll be talking about.
I think the physical nature and how the Rockets really controlled the tempo of the basketball game. The Rockets really went out there and had a rough start to the game in terms of overall production. You know, they were having a tough time scoring. They were having a lot of tough time getting into the flow of it for a minute. And Golden State built a little bit of a lead there for a second. But I really think that they just kind of battened down the hatches. They know how important this basketball game was. You know, they're getting closer and closer to finishing this regular season off and being the 2 seed in the West, which is massive for this team going into the playoffs. And I really felt like they matched the atmosphere. I think that's what I walk away with more than anything else. It's the first time, by the way. Earlier this year, the Rockets finally snapped the losing streak that they had to Golden State, that they had not beaten them since 2019. That's the first time that they've won out there in that new building. It's the first time that they've won out there at Golden State since 2019 as well. And think about this too. When's the last time you watched Steph Curry play against the Houston Rockets and was a big fat nothing? Was not a factor. Steph Curry tonight had 3 points. And it's not like he got banged up and missed time in the game or left early. No, he played 32 minutes and 40 seconds in the game. He went 1 of 10 from the field, 1 of 8 from 3, and they were putting him on skates in the fourth quarter defensively. Amin Thompson made him look like a bad role player. I mean, absolutely destroyed him defensively all night long. And then in the fourth quarter, when things are getting tight at the end, Jalen Green went out there and just went after. I think it was like 3 straight possessions. He had a knock. He put him on skates on a step back 3, and just Curry damn near looked like he was going to fall. Did it again on a mid-range shot, and I think there was another 3 on him as well. And it made him look like if you were like a first-time viewer of basketball tonight, and you looked at that and you went, man, what the heck? That guy's one of the greatest players of all time? It's incredible what they did to him tonight. Nothing. And credit to Amin Thompson for his lockdown defense all night long. The team as a whole, I mean, they just held Golden State to 96 points. I know this isn't like the most prolific offensive Golden State team that they've ever had. They're good. They're 46-32. Rockets now 52-27, by the way. But, I mean, that was impressive. And that was one of those wins tonight where I look at it, and when we're wondering about how far this team's going to go come playoff time, those are the kind of games where, they've had all that narrative they can't go on the road or they can't beat anybody that's any good. Everybody said that. They can't beat anybody that's any good. Well, you're going to cough up some games occasionally against good opponents. But we're talking about 2 straight wins against the number 1 seed in the West and what is Golden State at this very moment? I'll pull up my updated standings. They didn't update yet for whatever reason. Golden State, they fell back tonight with that loss to the 6th spot in the West. They have the same record as the Clippers, but apparently the Clippers hold the tiebreaker there. And you snap Golden State's winning streak. Golden State's playing for something. They can't be farting around because they have the same record as well as the 7 seed. Guess what and the 8 seed. Guess what that gets you? That gets you the play-in the West. Rockets now with a 3.5 game advantage over the Los Angeles Lakers. They are the 3. They beat Oklahoma City earlier tonight. OKC's mailing it in, apparently. They don't need to win anyways. And then the Rockets right there at 52 and 27. The Rockets are going to see those Los Angeles Lakers in a couple of games. They got the Clippers coming up next on Wednesday, which we will be with you for that one as well. What was the turning point in this one? I'm going to go ahead and guess that all of you know.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
I think it was Draymond going full Draymond. And when Draymond goes full Draymond, it really fired up the Rockets. You know, it's been a great weekend for Houston sports. We had the Cougars last night pull off an incredible comeback against Duke. They're going to the national championship game. They're going to play tomorrow night, which is going to be awesome. The Astros had an insane comeback today against the Minnesota Twins. They took 2 of 3 over the weekend. And then tonight we had the Rockets do this. Times are good. Times are good. And times are even better when you do it to a guy like Draymond Green. But to me, that was the turning point of this basketball game tonight. That guy went out there and, you know, I will never get it. Why he is officiated differently than anybody else. And I say that from the standpoint of that guy gets away with murder on the floor. I had no problem with it. If you watched from the jump tonight, you saw it early on. They were allowing these 2 teams to play physical basketball. You know what? Don't have an issue with it. I prefer to have a game where there's not 35 free throw attempts on each side. The Rockets had 16 tonight. The Golden State Warriors had 11. I think it's awesome. By the way, both teams atrocious from the free throw line. Rockets 6 of 16. That's 37%. And the Warriors were 6 of 11. That game and the way it was officiated suited the Rockets so much. It suited both teams. Both teams play physical. But it really benefits the Rockets when you can have a game like that where it's not ticky-tacky stuff. And I appreciate that. But, man, I do not appreciate watching as a fan. It's not just when they play the Rockets. This is a game that has high intensity tonight. I get it. But they let Draymond just scream at them left and right. Like, this guy's out there, and we can all read lips. He is dropping every curse word in the book at them in their face, and they just don't do anything about it. I don't understand it. And then, you know, if you just watch, he's a guy who's in his late 30s. His career is on the last, 3 holes, probably. He's never been the most gifted, athletic person. He's a guy that has made his career off being a dirty work guy. Rebounds, good passer, can't shoot a lick, but does all the small stuff. And then on top of that is an irritant, is a pest, and he plays like that. But man, it is so, we're talking, this guy's got to be, 14, 15 years in the league now? It's tired. It's tired watching it. We watched a whole different Rockets basketball era where he acted like that constantly. And you almost feel bad for him when it's at this stage of his career because he's basically washed now. And man, he fired up Alpy. There is no doubt about that. Alpy went for 19 and 14 tonight, and he lit a fire. The only thing Alpy couldn't do tonight was hit a dang free throw. He was 5 of 10. He's a big part of the Rockets' problem at the line. But man alive, there is nothing worse than watching Draymond Green out there the way that he just I know that there's a lot that gets said about the NBA and the product that they put out. He's not good for the league. He is not good. It's great when you have, guys that people don't like, whatever, but he's just a bad look. He's a whiny baby. He plays like a whiny baby. And then, I didn't do it. And then he complains about it. And then he's dirty half the time. Going in leading elbow. He knows what he's doing there on the Alpi play. He knows he's leading with his elbow. I was honestly shocked that it didn't escalate further. And really, I think it didn't escalate further because the Rockets sucked the life out of that building. The energy in that place went, and I love that tonight. The energy just went completely gone. And then he got in foul trouble, and he couldn't. What happens? Oh, look, you put him in foul trouble. He can't go around being a little you-know-what the whole time to everybody. He's got to shut it. And then the Rockets, of course, basically hold a 10-point lead there forever. Also make that easy to pull off. Man, it's nice to beat them. It's nice to get the victory. If they run into each other again at some point, it'd be an intense series, that is for sure. We got more to get to, including who walks away tonight with the Player of the Game award. It's next here in the Locked On Rockets Postcast. Right now, I need to tell you guys, have you ever checked your bank account and wondered where did all your money go? Between dining out, online shopping, entertainment, it's easy to lose track. That's where Monarch Money comes in, your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money isn't just a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spending in one place, so you stop just managing your money and start building wealth. It's very great in terms of the all-in-one convenience. Instead of juggling multiple apps, you can use Monarch to check your finances, track the spending, and even plan long-term goals. And collaboration with your partner, well, it's fantastic. Managing your money with your partner is smoother than ever. You can track shared and personal accounts, set goals, and stay on the same page without the stress. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONNBA at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONNBA for half off your first year. And finally, before we get back to our Rockets discussion tonight after the win against Golden State, the NBA playoffs are almost here, and FanDuel is giving new customers an incredible way to get in on the action. Right now, when you join FanDuel and place your first $5 bet, you'll get $250 in bonus bets if your bet wins. I love how the FanDuel app makes betting so easy, whether it's picking my favorite team or diving into the player props, from three-pointers to steals to assists. FanDuel has so many ways to bet your favorite player props. Plus, after the game tips, you can even combine live prop bets into a same-game parlay for a chance to win big. Don't miss out. Head to FanDuel.com and claim your $250 in bonus bets today. Rockets taking down the Golden State Warriors tonight in a physical, fun matchup out there in San Francisco, improving their record to 52-27 on the season. The Rockets will now enjoy a couple of days off out there in California. They will take on the Los Angeles Clippers on Wednesday before taking on the Lakers on Friday to wrap up their road schedule of the 2024-2025 regular season. This is the Locked On Rockets Postcast, by the way. Thanks for joining us here live tonight. A lot of you in here. Appreciate that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on this channel. Come back. We'll be back with you after every single game, like we have been almost all of them this season. We appreciate you guys making it nice and fun and easy to do this show. The Rockets make it nice and fun and easy when they win. And they won tonight, and they look great when they won tonight. And the question is, when you have a victory like this and you have multiple guys, who's going to take home?
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
It's a tough choice. I really have three solid choices in the starting lineup tonight. Jalen Green, I thought, was awesome in the second half and really, really, really was a huge key as to why the Rockets are able to win this basketball game tonight. Dylan Brooks was the under-talked about, underappreciated guy in this game tonight overall because he was fantastic. 24 points, 10 of 13. And then Alpi, not his most efficient shooting night and bad at the free throw line, but he had 19 points and 14 rebounds. While those are all great choices, I have to give it to Amin Thompson for what he did to Steph Curry tonight. And he was good offensively as well. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 2 block shots. The plus-minus category, I would say it's a very fickle thing that you don't look at and really use for metrics on anything. But it's crazy to look at when you see it. At the end of the night, Amin only played 29 minutes, 15 seconds of this game. He had a plus-minus of 26. That's how much better the Rockets were with him on the floor. That's incredible. And he was incredible all night long, making Steph Curry look like not a future Hall of Famer. And I mean, the guy had 3 points. I would imagine that's the least points he scored in a game in quite some time. It was downright impressive tonight what Amin Thompson did. So Amin Thompson, congratulations to you. You walk away with the Locked On Rockets Postcast Player of the Game. Back to it Wednesday night. As soon as that game ends Wednesday night, even though it will be late, I am planning to be here. We have Astros in the afternoon that day. And just depending on my schedule, as long as I don't have a very early morning the next day, I will be here with you guys Wednesday night after Rockets and Clippers. I hope that you all have a great rest of your Sunday evening. Join me tomorrow night on the Locked On Astros Postcast. Until then, go Cougs, by the way. Hopefully they'll win tonight. We'll talk again soon on the Locked On Rockets Postcast.